Ever feel like your Excel formulas are playing a never-ending game of tag, forcing you to copy them every time you add a row of data? Well, I've got exciting news for you. We all know data grows over time, and dragging formulas row by row is a hazard we rather avoid. Sure, Excel tables help, but what if there was something even better? Let me introduce TRIMRANGE and TRIMREF, powerful new features designed to make your data expanding drama a thing of the past. These functions are in beta at the moment, but trust me, you'll want to see them in action pretty soon. Let's dive in. Here we have sales data for the first 6 months. We need to build out the total units sold across two different laptop models. The formula is simple. We will add the values in the cell B2 and C2. Copy it to all the other rows. Now, if I add a row for the month of July along with the data, I have to manually copy the formula to show the total sales for July. Now, one of the common solutions that we deploy is we apply the formula for a few more rows proactively. The challenge is that we get the value as 0 for the cells which do not have any values in the column B and C. We can fix this using the IFERROR function if we want. However, we will not go there, and I will leave the link for IFERROR in case you want to learn how to use that. This is where we will look at the TRIMRANGE function. I'm going to start by deleting the formulas in column D. Let's write the new formula. I will begin by writing the function TRIMRANGE. The first parameter is range. Here we will select the range from B2 to B13 to account for data that we will add for remaining months. The next parameter is row trim mode. This is to prevent the earlier situation of total units column displaying a 0 where we do not have values in the column B and C. So the options for that are none, leading, trailing, or both. If we select 0 or none, we will end up displaying 0 in all the cells where we do not have values in cells B and C. However, we will select 2 to not display any trailing spaces. Even if we don't write anything or 3, the result will be the same. We don't have any column data to trim, so we will ignore the next parameter. Close the bracket. To this, we will add data from column C. Again, we will use trim range and select the range as C2 to C13. Set the row trim range to 2. Close the bracket. You'll see the sum displayed. Now let me add data for the month of August. And there you see we have the total sales for August. If you are familiar with tables, then you will see this functionality behaves in a similar fashion. I find this extremely useful and I'm sure you will benefit from it too. Let's look at a simpler way of writing the same formula. We will do this by using a dot operator next to the colon in the range. This is called TRIMREF. So the formula we will write in cell D2 is B2 colon dot and B13. The dot after colon means we should not display any blank results for trailing cells. A dot before colon means we should not display any blank results for leading cells. And if we put a dot before and after the colon, then it will not display any blank results for both leading and trailing cells. Plus C2 colon dot C13. And if I press enter, we get the result for all the rows where we have data. And if I add additional data for July, we get the result displayed in the cell D8. So this is how TRIMRANGE and TRIMREF work. Hopefully these two functions will simplify for you on how you work with data that is likely to grow over a period of time. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment with any questions or topics you'd like us to cover. And don't forget to subscribe our channel Analytics Success for more tips and tricks on Excel and data analytics. Thanks for watching.